were pleasantly, I wouldn't say surprised, but you know, it was very pleasant to see the two initiatives that were undertaken in terms of the GST and the subsidy reforms, both taken more or less at the same time. That was a positive, certainly a positive enough for us to look at the rating outlook, because one of the challenges, notwithstanding the debt levels that we saw earlier in the chart showing a number of countries with higher debt levels, when you look at the rating peers of Malaysia, then Malaysia's government debt is actually a little bit on the high end relative to countries at the same rating level. But stepping back and looking at sort of medium-term prospects for the country, yeah, here's what I worry about. It's really we've heard the middle income trap mentioned twice already, and that's exactly what I think is a concern for Malaysia. Not just Malaysia, but countries in Southeast Asia in general, with the exception of Singapore. Because, you know, we're all concerned about China and the China growth outlook. Is China going to have a hard landing? You know, but the reality is there's a transformation going on in China. We can all debate about how successful or not it is, but there is a transformation going on, moving from an investment-led, export-oriented economy to a consumption-led, service-oriented, sort of domestic demand economy. Now, Asia, in general, has leveraged off of the previous China growth model tremendously. It's true in North Asia and it's true in Southeast Asia. It's true globally, but it's more true in Asia than anywhere else. The likes of Taiwan, the likes of Japan, Korea, those countries are heavily invested in China, and they have companies that are selling directly to Chinese consumers. That's a model that's less prevalent in Southeast Asia. As I said, it's more of electronics and other component parts feeding into the China export machine. So I think that is part of the foundation of why I worry about Malaysia and Thailand and other countries in Southeast Asia being caught in this middle income trap.